Watch how I flip. Watch how I whip. I'm in the whip. I'm in the wrist. I never switch.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And we roll now on the graphics for the offensive starters.
Let's take a look at the left tackle, Taylor Lewan. A big, gregarious guy with great... athletic ability, plays the game with a little bit of an edge. In fact, he doesn't play to the whistle. He plays to the echo of the whistle.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. On 3rd down, Mariota uncorks one for a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
390. Set the turn, defense. Set the turn.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. The great move couldn't free him. Taken down at the 10. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Running with the fullback, Alex Arma. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4. Mariota. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 5 catches, 70 yards.
And he was able to get open there, but that's not always easy against this bunch defensively. We are deep enough into the season where numbers count. This is #1 rated defense in the NFL. He'll have a tough time.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mariota's throw on the money to Davis. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to. No running room for Zeke on 1st down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by Logan Ryan. I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Mariota going to give to Lewis. Oh, and now some space to operate. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Lewis here on 1st down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lewis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ed Oliver just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And that sack certainly just strengthening his candidacy for Defensive Player of the Year. You think he's got that one in the bag yet?
I'm not willing to vote quite yet just because I won't wait until the season's over, but he is really tracking towards it. Just look at all the great plays we've seen from him throughout the season. Strength plays that you referenced there, as well as agility plays. They just have not found a way to block him consistently.
He's going deep. It's caught at the 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally had some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with Elliott. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So a change of possession here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On second down, it's Lewis. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. From the gun, Mariota. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Phillip Rivers now gears up to lead the offense on the field. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talked to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. On second down and 4, Rivers, and the grab by Croft. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Elliott running right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down and 4, Rivers. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it 6 points on the board. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks. Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it's Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They will find Davis. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Mariota going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Mariota complete. This is Lewis. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To the air again, Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the result in the end, the Titans touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Phillip Rivers now gears up to take the offense back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half two after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Well, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Rivers now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of... That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota, he gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A nice pickup on first down, 7 yards. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It was a play that was designed to trick the defense, to try and fool them. They didn't gain a huge chunk of yardage, but they did pick up a first down.
Mariota on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun handoff for Lewis. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll stay with Lewis here on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run with Lewis out of the gun. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, Rivers. Flush to his right. Going right side here, and that's complete. He was over 100 receiving last week. He's over 100 now this week, as he's got a first down as well. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. Again, it's Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9. Rivers got an open man. It's Foster. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Jayon Brown. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
3rd and long for Rivers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than The extra point. That's it.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They try again with Lewis. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Lewis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 40 now on second down, Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Rivers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Here's Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
180. Check, watch the before.
On second and 11 now. Rivers under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Jarrell Casey, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
To throw is Rivers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jeffrey Simmons, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up fourth down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Let's go.
On second down now, it's Lewis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And just like that, it's third down.
Let's get it.
On third down, Mariota. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a first and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On second and very short, Rivers. Going to throw right side here, complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Rivers now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on second down. Rivers. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And they're looking at 4th down now in this tie ball game. The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now Mariota and the Titans down 20-17. A minute 55 remaining. Now they need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock running here under 90 seconds to go. Obviously a big first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. And that's now 2 big catches on this drive for him.
You know, the NFL keeps talking about the possibility of using video for coaching on the sidelines. That's not approved yet, but you can still use pictures. They've got to send his picture down to their defense and say, you see him? Cover him.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They go to Elliott again. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. They'll look to throw. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Thinking back to 2015, didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering,